Hey y'all, this is B. I'm back really quick because I wanted to just do a power of surrender reading really quick, just to see what are some things that the collective might need to surrender at this stage. Let's just check it out, because I feel like that's a big theme at the moment. And I got this deck. It's this deck. The Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff, MD. It's all about letting go, and there's something that we need to let go. So let's just look into it, especially for the collective. Holy Spirit, please separate my energy from this reading so it can be purely for my collective. I usually pray before I record the videos. But let's just see, what does my YouTube collective need to surrender at this moment in time? I really like these cards. It's one of the first Oracle decks I got. Some of you just need to surrender to God, because I'm hearing that song. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Oh. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay. This could be whether or not you've been with somebody yet, or whether or not you met someone. I'm hearing Katy Perry, Unconditionally, the part where she's like, let it begin. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. That's really beautiful. Sometimes it's difficult to do that when you've been in the mundane, you know, to remember that miracles can and do happen. At the bottom of the deck, we have surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Let's get some more. Surrender to your full power. It fell sideways. So I feel like this has to do with the surrender to miracles part as well. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So, and I just heard people pleasing. If you've been somebody who has a tendency to shrink yourself, or to play things small, or to back down in a corner, not necessarily out of cowardice, but just because you always are like, well, they can have it this time, or I don't need it, they can have it, or like self-sacrificing, big hangman energy, Pisces energy. You deserve good things too. So it's like, you know that you do, but why aren't you allowing yourself to receive good things as well? So I feel like if there's an opportunity for something good to come to you, own that and receive it. I feel like receive it. It's not too good to be true, and you do deserve it. Other people have the need, and sometimes you have the need, and it's okay at times for you to welcome that in and to be a little bit selfish. And it's not selfish for you to have good things. If for whatever reason you grew up thinking, or at some stage in your life somebody made you feel like you should take the smaller part, or you deserve to be on the short end of the stick every time, you have to retrain yourself, because that's not true. You deserve good things, and you deserve abundance, you deserve happiness, good things. So if there's something coming your way, be open to it. Yes, surrender to miracles. And for some of you, this could very well be a relationship. We have at the bottom of the deck, surrender stubbornness. So I like bottom of the deck energy, especially in oracles, for overall as I'm going through. Here we say, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So yeah, let's say you meet somebody new, and just because of the way you are, the way things have been, you might easily dismiss someone, or they may make a comment or just try to make conversation, and you'll be like, yeah, okay, bye. There may be a need for you to just kind of perhaps just be open to conversation. And then you may end up thinking this person is charming or something of that nature. You know, that's one example. Let's see. Yeah, surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. And I kind of feel like this is if there's almost a confrontational energy or a situation where somebody might be trying to offer you less than you deserve. Instead of reacting, give yourself a moment to process and then respond. Yeah. And then surrender procrastination, and I just heard stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So if there's something you've been meaning to do, then get started on it, and one step ahead will be good. Whatever that thing is, whether it's a social goal or a career goal, take that first step. And then another one. When you're comfortable, but get started. Procrastination is basically the same as hangman. We have surrender stress. Yeah, we saw this one already come out. Take a few deep breaths and exhale tension. Come back to center. So that one's important. Relaxation will be important. Making sure you're in a good, happy space as much as you can be. You know, happiness itself is a choice, but you can kind of do your best to curate an environment where that'll be easier for you. And surrender resentments. So letting go of the past, forgiving is not easy. You know, and I know people sometimes look down on it because they're like, why would you forgive that person? But forgiving doesn't mean you have to be all up in somebody's face. It means that you're allowing yourself to heal from what they did. And at the same time, you're kind of granting them a pardon. And how can we ask God for forgiveness or for mercy if we're not willing to give it? And that's a really, really difficult thing to face within ourselves. Like, I know that's tough for me because there are some people that I struggle with where I'm like, but I'm like, I know that I've been shown mercy. I know it. So why wouldn't I try to find that same mercy within my own heart? I know if I don't try to find it, then I'm kind of slapping myself and God in the face, right? Like, what makes you think you can't forgive it? I can forgive you. That's another subject. What else is here? Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Yeah, so something good, something that makes you happy. And that forgiveness one, that's tough. But if you can find it in your heart, at least try to work toward forgiving. You'll know what situation or what people that is in your life. I need to work toward that too, because I'm not going to pretend like I've done everything right. Oh no. Let's try that again. The bottom said surrender obsessive thinking, so we have some overthinkers. I just learned about a way, and I do this anyway for when it's super cold. If you put like a medicinal oil within your nostrils, it'll help you not be gross when you're outside in the cold, but also it helps with overthinking. That's interesting. That's a, I don't want to misquote it, but it's like Ayurvedic, I believe, Ayurvedic, Indian tradition. I was watching it on this guy's channel. He's called FitTuber. He has so many health tips. I just recently started oil pulling too. It's like where you gargle oil in the morning and swish it around for like 10 minutes. And it has a lot of different health benefits. Ooh, what is this one? Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. And we had just said this, right? Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Something to think about. You deserve to be happy too. And I feel like there's a fine line between you deserving to be happy and then you kind of becoming really, really selfish. And that requires balance, which it all goes back to that groundedness, you know, being grounded and, you know, learning your boundaries with people instead of just becoming an ogre or like Oscar the Grinch. It takes work. It takes work. So don't be hard on yourself. These are just things that we need to know as we continue to grow as people. Okay, at the bottom we have surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or in a relationship, or if you're fearing aging or death, repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is well. I'll put that there so you can pause it, maybe read it, but the affirmation is, I have faith that all is well. And affirmations are quite helpful too. So let's see. One more card, please. One more card. What does the YouTube Collective need to surrender right now? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. It really does feel good. It really does when you connect. It does. Whether that's taking a walk out by the water, just taking a walk through a local park, if you have one nearby, if the weather permits, or if you don't mind. Like I used to, especially working in office settings, even in the dead of winter, if I need to get outside, I will bundle up and go outside and take a walk. So whatever you need to do and however you can get into that. I know some of y'all are like, in the temperatures where I'm going to be facing in the winter, that's not happening. But however you can manage to do it, connect with nature, okay? Because it is good for you. So overall, what this is saying to me is like, don't be afraid to put yourself first. You deserve good things to happen. If you haven't been close to people in a while, surrender that. It's coming from a fear-based thinking mentality of maybe everyone will abandon you. I'm sensing like fear of abandonment. And that's like causing you to just protect yourself, to guard yourself from everything. So there's a need to recognize what boundaries are necessary and what you want. You like it's okay for you to have good things. No more people pleasing all the time. It's good to care for people, but you have to care for yourself. You too are a person who needs love and care. And sometimes the best person to give that to us is ourselves. And what does this card say? Focus on your own happiness. So what makes you really happy? Some of you may need to kind of contemplate that. Write down some thoughts on what really makes you happy and then how to cultivate those things in your life. And if opportunities surrounding those things present themselves, don't really push those things away before they even have a chance to start growing in your life. Because it's time for you to kind of welcome good things in and have some fun. Surrender to play and surrender to stress. Yeah. I feel like that's an overall really, really positive message. I do. And at the bottom, surrender the drama. Woo. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. How do you stay centered? That'll depend on your belief system and how you practice it. For me, prayer is essential. Meditation helps. I really like to get into other things like stretching, doing some nice body stretches, low impact workouts and things like that. Things where you can really just kind of be with yourself. Sound baths are helpful. Anything like that. Whatever it is, and even if it's not something on the more spiritual end, it could be something as simple as watching a movie you like. Something that puts you in a good place, helps you stay centered. So get into your joy, your personal joy, whatever that is for you. And yeah, that's the surrender reading for today. And I hope that you guys are having a great day whenever you do see it. I love you, and I'll be back soon. Bye.